Hello students, I'm Shashi Sharma back again from SS English Learning Center. Today I will tell you about the summary of the first flight, that is for actually class 10th. Now this is written by and the writer name is already given in there. This story has two stories. One is his first flight and second is Black Aeroplane. Now first I will tell you about it. See, it is a story of young seagull who is called to fly. The young seagull was alone on his edge. Now his two brothers and his sister had already flown away. When he wanted to fly, he could not do so. He was very much afraid of flying. Therefore, he failed to gather up the courage to fly. He was really sad, and his father and mother came near him. They called him to fly, but they even rebuked him. They threatened that if he did not fly, he would die of hunger. But even then, he could not move on. So, that was 24 hours ago. Now, since then, no one had come near him, and he had watched his parents, his brother, sister flying, and they were eating. They were diving for the fish and all, but he could not fly. And now the next day, the sun was rising in the sky. He felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. Now, mother reaches near him with food. The seagull closed his eyes, standing on one leg. He thought that the mother would give him, but she did not give him. She was looking at him. He saw her tear at a piece of fish at her feet. He gave out a sound to get it. His mother replied in a sound and looked at him. His mother picked a piece of the fish. She flew across to him with it. He leaned and tapping the rock with his feet. His mother flew across, trying to get nearer to him. The sight of food made him mad, as he was very hungry, but he could not get it. The seagull waited for a moment in surprise. He wondered why his mother is not coming nearby, whereas the mother was thinking that if he comes out of his place, naturally he will learn how to fly. Now, as he passed, his mother had swooped little upwards. So, as he passed beneath this, he splashed his wings. Then a great fear caught him. His heart stood still. He could not bear nothing, but it only lasted a moment. The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. He felt the wind rushed against his breast feathers. Then it rushed under his stomach and against his wing. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring slowly downwards and upwards. He was no longer afraid. He could fly on his own. So, what happens then next? The seagull gave out a joyous scream. He soared higher, calling ga ga ga. Even the mother was giving the sound, and then his father flew over him screaming. Then he saw his brother and sisters flying around him. They were roaring and diving. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. He commended himself to die and soar. He was near the sea now. Flying straight over it, he saw a vast green sea beneath him. His parents and his brothers and sister had landed on this green surface of water ahead of him, and they were calling him to do so. Then he dropped his legs to stand on the green sea, but his legs sank into it. He cried with fear. He tried to rise again, flapping his wings, but he was tired and weak with hunger. He would not rise. His feet sank into the green sea. His belly even touched it. He sank no further. He was floating on it. Around him was his family, crying and praising him. They were offering him scraps of dogfish. He had made his first flight successfully. Now, children, this is the story of the first flight, his first flight. Now, what message does it give? See, the message or the moral value which is giving is that you work hard with confidence and you will climb the ladder of success. But the first step you have to take, no one else. So you have to make your willpower strong. Forget about the fear for doing anything good. So do it, and this is the summary. Now I will be taking leave from you. I will be coming back again with another video on black aeroplane for you. Till then, thank you, and